Howdy, folks. Hello. Oh, are you there? Hang on, I gotta put my glasses on. Oh, there you are. Yes. I've had my glasses a long time. I didn't like them when I was little. There are days I don't like them now, but I like to see. That's a good thing. And I'm thankful for that. But when I was little, I did not want glasses. But finally, I think I was in 3rd or 4th grade and the jig was up and I needed to have glasses, and that was that. And here I am in them today, seeing your pretty faces through the lens of the camera. Hello, hello everybody. Okay, so why am I talking about glasses? Well, because our story, I've never read a Nerdy Birdy story, and I am a card-carrying wannabe member now. This is the craft this week. I love him. Look, it's my Nerdy Birdie, complete with his glasses. And because he's a Nerdy Birdie, he personally loves to read. So I put a little reading owl buddy on his little belly. And he has his wings and his feet, his little birdie feet, and his feathers and his funky beak. And yeah, I just love him. Yeah. Now, do you not know Nerdy Birdie? Well, let's find out why. Why is he called this? Let's find out. Nerdy Birdie is written by Aaron Reynolds and pictures are by Matt Davies. And see, Nerdy Birdie has great big round glasses. Yep, just like Nerdy Birdie. Okay, let's see. Here he is. I love him. This is Nerdy Birdie. Okay, so he does have very large glasses. I have to smile when I look at these pictures because the electrical wires in this story look like they need some fixing. Because have you noticed birds do sit on the electrical wires? Well, Nerdy Birdie and his friends do, and maybe, I don't know, but I think it needs tending. We'll call the electric company after this and see what they think. His glasses are too big. His wings are too small. Now he's over at a store, which I think is funny, called Toys for Us. And there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex in the window, and it says, posable T-Rex. It says, fiery eyes and weird arms. And what's funny is, look, the arms of the T-Rex are like the arms of Nerdy Birdie. They go like this. I didn't put that on my craft, those little arms. Just wings. He's allergic to birdseed. When all the other birds are hanging out together at the bird feeder, Nerdy Birdie is scrounging for breadcrumbs. So this is a cool word, good vocabulary word, scrounging. He's trying to find what he can. And so somebody's left behind some breadcrumbs, probably to feed the birds, or who knows what purpose, right? But that's what he's out looking for with his little tiny basket to gather them up. I love him. Oops, I think I went one page too fast because we have to meet his friends. Oh, maybe it is here. No? All right, well, let's go. It says, eagles, cardinals, and robins are cool birdies. So the eagle is looking like he's been at the gym. He's very bulked up. And it says that the eagle has a wind tunnel tested head shape, right? And he has abs, his stomach's like out of steel. And he has impressively sculpted chest muscles. He's like the Terminator of all the birds, right? And then look at the cardinal. It says he has a glossy red pompadour. So pompadour is when in your hair, they put lots of grease in your hair and they slick it back. So sure enough, look at that. With a cardinal, they slick back the top. Well, not really, that's how the cardinals are. He has a glossy red attire, and he is also glossy and red. And then finally, we have the robin. It says the robin has beady eyes with superior worm vision trademark. So his trademark eyes are these worm vision abilities. And then he has a worm fed physique. So, right, it's the red robin comes bob, 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 and everybody goes, oh, it's a healthy robin. He's nice and rounded. So his belly gets rounded right here, I guess, from eating all his worms. And the feet, it says, have nothing to do with worms. I saw my first robin last week here in Belgrade. Yahoo! Before the snow. But they're still here somewhere. 3 things eagle is good at. Hunting, right? So look, the eagle's going after this rhino. This looks like a mismatch of abilities here. Fishing, and he's such a good fisherman, he takes this great big shark out of the water with his talons, right? Yeah, I know. And then he's really good at football. Look, he's got like the Tom Brady thing going, or whomever quarterback you might choose. And then 3 things the cardinal is good at. He likes to sing. He can sing like a rock star, because the cardinal does have a very cool little sound. It goes chip, 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 something, something, something. Pardon me for all those ornithologists in the audience. Okay, there might be one. And then the cardinal's really good at posing. There he is, foot on the rock, looking very cardinally. And then he has the skill of attracting fans, because see the little love heart? Well, seemingly the girl cardinals are like, woohoo, hello, Mr. Cardinal. We'll leave it right there because it's a PG show. On we go. 3 things that Robin is good at. Picking on worms, so the worm is looking very sad, like he's like saying, you're just a worm, you're a sad worm, or he's calling him names or something. Insulting the worm, see now the worm's like, oh, please don't call me names. And then eating the worm. He's like a worm assassin. Yes. 3 things Nerdy Bird is good at. He is good at reading, and the book that he currently is reading, the book entitled A Philosopher's Guide to Wormholes and Time Travel. And the book has been written by the author of Worm and Peace. So that is a play on words right there. War and peace. Come to the library, we'll show you. Playing video games, seemingly he's very good at video games. And reading about video games. Now hang on, because another great title. This book is Maximizing Your Angry Worm Scoring Prowess. So I don't know if there's really a game called Angry Worms, but I think there's one called Angry Birds. I don't know. Yes, Angry Birds. Okay. All right. We're getting the nod from the crowd. That means Jared, our film person. Okay. Eagles, cardinals, and robins don't care about reading. Hey, guys, I just read the coolest book. Who cares? Bookworm. I eat bookworms for breakfast. Or video games. Hey guys, I just defeated the Earthworm King in the world of Wormcraft. And I know there's another game that is close to that. It's not coming. The eagle, but who cares? Nerd. I eat real earthworms, not digital ones. I love this book. So off they go, right? So one day eagle flies off to go hunt, and cardinal flies off to impress his fans, and then robin flew off to terrorize some worms, and Nerdy Birdy was alone. One thing was clear. It was awfully lonely, not being a cool birdie. There he is, right? They're all off doing their things. And the telephone lines says, why do you hang around with them? A voice from off stage. Who could this be? Asking Nerdy Birdy, this big life question? Let's find out. They don't even like you. So here's another little birdie with glasses. This time they're kind of my shape, like a rectangle shape. And Nerdy Birdie says, but they're so cool, says Nerdy Birdie. Trying to be cool is exhausting, said the new bird. You should hang around with us. Us? Well, get ready. Drum roll, please. Us! After all, there's always room for another Nerdy Birdie. Well, look at that. There's a flock of Nerdy Birdies, all with glasses. This fella's t-shirt says, I heart codes. So like computer codes. And one has a lightsaber, right, like Star Wars. And the rest all just are different. Oh, this little guy's t-shirt says Life of Pi, like a math pie, right? That'll come to us all. But anyway, look at his eyes. He's like, look, there's so many of them. An inclusive club. Their glasses were too big, their wings were too small, at least half of them had birdseed allergies. They all liked to read, and most of them liked to play World of Wormcraft. They were exactly like Nerdy Birdie. All the different glasses. And then he realized something. There were way more Nerdy Birdies than cool birdies. And now they were all his friends. So he is part of this bigger club now. The so-called cool birds are off just being themselves, being cool. But Nerdy Birdie has a new set of friends. Eagle didn't have any friends. Eagle hunted alone. Cardinal was always showing off. He had no friends. Know why? Because he was always showing off. Robin was too obsessed with worms to make friends. Like he's searching for worms, thinking about worms. One thing was clear, it was awfully lonely being a cool birdie. And lo and behold comes a new bird on the neighborhood, or in the neighborhood. But then a new bird moved in to the neighborhood, and here in the new bird's suitcase, a giant bone, and the suitcase says, official Hello Birdie lunchbox. So I think we're about to find out where our new friend is going to fit in. The cool birds were unimpressed. Hey guys! She gives me the creeps. Why does she always wear black? It's so depressing. She eats what? Because they eat stuff that's left over on the sides of the road, right? Dead animals. The cool birdies flew away and left Vulture alone. So nobody likes being all alone all the time, not being part of a group. Why would you want to hang around with them? Says another voice from off the stage. Being cool is exhausting. You should hang around with us. This must be the official Nerdy Bird greeter. That's probably the title here. And the vulture says, us? Wait till he sees who the us group is. Us! After all, there's always room for another Nerdy Birdie. Right, guys? Is there always room for someone new who doesn't fit in with the cool gang? Hold it! Where are her glasses? Where's her lightsaber? And have you heard what she eats? Black. She is most definitely not one of us. Nerdy Birdie was confused. But there's always room for another Nerdy Birdie, right? Ah, so even this crowd that seemed to take in everybody doesn't want to take in Vulture. That's the problem. She's not a Nerdy Birdie. She's just weird. Ah, so seems like there's a third group. Cool, nerdy, weird. Nerdy Birdie looked at his flock of friends. The telephone wire was packed with them. He looked at the new bird sitting there alone, and one thing was clear. It was awfully lonely being alone. Now, Nerdy Birdie has a big decision to make. Go with the newfound friends that he has, where he fits in just right, or find another friend. This is Nerdy Birdie. His glasses are too big. His wings are too small. This is Vulture. She wears contact lenses. That's why she didn't have glasses. She has contact lenses. And her wings are enormous. Vulture eats dead things. Nerdy Birdie does not. Nerdy Birdie likes video games. Vulture does not. Nerdy Birdie and Vulture do not like all the same things, but they really like each other. This is a cute picture, right? So here's the Vulture's prints, big feet. Now here's little Nerdy Birdie's feet. If you ever need a friend, you can hang around with them. After all, there's always room for another. Hi, Birdie. Whoa, I tried to figure what kind of bird this could be. I don't know. Ostrich? Ostrich? I don't know. This would be an enormous bird. Perhaps in subsequent versions of Nerdy Birdie, we will find out if the club of others gets bigger. Until such time, let us fly over with Nerdy Birdie facsimile and let's make one. Are you ready to make your own Nerdy Birdie? I bet you are. I bet you are. Well, come on to the library. It's ready next week. This week, if you come in, yeah. When you see this, we've got the Easter Bunny one coming for this week coming, and this will be for next week. So, you ready? Here's how I made him. So we had a patron that donates all these nice little tubes. So that's the body. Thank you to our patron that donates the nice tubes. And so with that, I have cut a couple sheets of orange, because Nerdy Birdie looked pretty orange to me, construction paper. And that is, I did some on the top and the bottom so I could glue things on there easier than the tube. You can glue on this too, but it's just, it's slick. Okay, so that's what I did with that. You go over there. So once I put those on, the key piece to this craft, in my humble view, maybe not so humble because I'm the crafter, but whatever, are the glasses. So you'll have this Nerdy Birdie's big brown glasses, and you color them. I went with what I saw in the book, which I was seeing kind of a gray, but you can put whatever fun lenses you want on, frames, not lenses, on Nerdy Birdie. So I colored it first, and then here's the bow, right? What slips behind your ear, but yeah, I had to cut it shorter because these are very long. So see, I had to cut it to half the size to go all the way around Nerdy Birdie's head. Okay, so you color those and you glue those on. I use just regular glue. Put those on. Okay, then what I have, I made these little beaks, yeah, and you can fold them any way you want. I was playing around to make it kind of like chomper, like eat the breadcrumbs. So there's space in the back to glue, and you stick it right on there. And if you look at birds, they have these little air holes, probably nostril holes up at the top. So I put little nostril holes, and then I put his little throat in the back, his little pink little throat in the back. All right, so now we have the eyes on, the face on. Now comes the really cool thing. I thought the eyebrows were awesome. So I put plenty of glue, which I was very sticky, just to tell you. But I put glue to make eyebrows. Aren't they the best? I love all the little frilly little ones that hang over. So there's the eyebrows. Now those will take a bit to dry, right? You gotta kind of just be sticky, and that's the way it goes. Sometimes that's fun, whatever. So you put those on if you want them there, like mine. Then time for the feet. So in your kit, I'll have the feet stuck together like this, and you just simply tear them apart, and you glue them onto the bottom. There's his little birdie feet. Okay, now the eyes. I used buttons. I used a white button first, and then a black button, I think. No, mine was black and then white, but whatever, you do what you want. And then I took a marker, a permanent marker, and made the pupil for Nerdy Birdy. I'm almost done. Oh, almost forgot his little wings. So I've cut the wings so that they're serrated on the edges. See them? So it looks like actual feathers. I think it does. And so I put those on, and I've glued those going backwards. Yeah, because whatever, that's how I did it. And then feet are on, eyes are on, nose is on. Oh, then on the top of the can, there is the name of the company that makes these snack items. So you'll have some extra feathers too if you want to. Put on the top to hide them. Plus, I like to do this and fluff up the little feathers so it looks like fun and fluffy. And ta-da! Nerdy Birdy, peace out. See you next week with something to do with the rain, because April showers will bring us May flowers. Bye-bye.